World of Warcraft is often the first thing that people think of when they hear the term MMORPG, but despite its legendary status, it's had struggles with RMT, real money transactions, players who seek an edge by trading real money for in-game currency. But today, I say no more. In an act of rebellion, I will not only refuse to spend any real-life money, but also in-game money. In a world where gold rules everything, join me as I attempt to reach level 60 in hardcore mode without spending a single copper. No auction house, no training, no repairs, just pure grit, ingenuity, and the lack of a social life. This is the Penny Pincher Challenge. Alright, sorry about the break there. It actually took me that long to walk from Westfall to Red Ridge. So this is our first tier 3 zone that we've stepped into. We will be doing most of it eventually, but for now it'll just be a brief visit. Having played this godforsaken game for 20 years now, I kind of have a methodology. I always like to do 4 quests when I first enter it. The ones where you get the toolbox and the necklace from the water, since they don't require combat and they're super short. We get the messenger chain where you go between here, Westfall, and Stormwind and Duskwood. And I also start the price of shoes because this leads to the Whelp quest. So we do just that. We go spelunking, grab some quest items, get some armor kits as a reward, which I'll save for items that I think I'm going to be using for a long time. I also take care of the Brotherhood part while I'm here. And we also run into another that we're locked out of, Dry Times, because it requires us to buy alcohol. Not that that's a big loss, because it's kind of a stupid quest anyway. And that's all we're doing for now. We have some unfinished business in Westfall first, but instead of walking all the way back, I'm just going to log off and play RuneScape until my hearth is off cooldown.
1 hour later.
So I got a comment recently suggesting that if I fail, I should remake and play an Orc Hunter, since they have that passive that gives more pet damage. It's not a bad idea, but I have 3 problems with it. The first being, as far as I know, there's no farmable arrows in the game, like how there is with the smooth pebbles, so I would be limited to melee pretty much for the entire run. Number 2 is that I'm not going to die, and for number 3, fuck the Horde. But I appreciate the suggestion nonetheless. That's kind of the benefit of doing the series live, is that you guys can kind of weigh in as it progresses and share your opinions, so I can completely ignore them. We turned in the price of shoes, which sets us up for the Whelps, and we also visit Stormwind and do a few turn-ins there for the Defice Chain, the Barrows Alexton quest, and also the Messenger. I forget to drop off at the bank because I am stupid, and we hearth back to Westfall. Okay, so we have a few pretty daunting quests here. We have Old Murkai, which is a level 20 orange. We also have to kill 28 Murlocs. We can also do the quest for the Defice Messenger, and we have the final part of the People's Militia, where we need to go into the Southern Hills and kill Defias. I'm really close to 17, so I'm going to do the least scary one first, the Messenger, since we just need to kill 1 mob. There's lots of people online, despite it being, once again, degenerate hours. It's one of the best things with Classic, I feel, is the community. And you hear this a lot. It harkens back to the days where the genre was much more community-oriented, and it's much easier to make friends because the game sort of requires this interaction in several different areas, whereas in modern MMOs that's sort of seen as an inconvenience. But it's definitely one of the more wholesome aspects of the game, I think. I finally find the Messenger, and this kind fellow adventurer comes in and helps me, and proceeds to help me in my struggles with my sexual identity, leading me to the discovery that I am indeed gay. Alright, let's go help Asmongold through Moonbrook. So this is kind of foolhardy. This is one of the deadliest quests in the early game here, mainly because this doucher will just run around and aggro the entire town with no regard to his safety. We'll have to hope we get lucky, and there are other fellow degenerates gaming at this hour, and have the town all cleared and ready for me. Yep, not clear. Oh god. Okay, let's go ahead of him and preemptively take him out. Okay. Good. Oh, don't aggro. Don't. Just... Oh, you doucher. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. A lot of the town was cleared by other players, so we just got fortunate timing here. So the follow-up, as you can see, is to kill Van Cleef, which I will not accept. Not because I'm scared or anything, but simply because Van Cleef did nothing wrong, okay? He was the leader of the stonemasons. He built effing Stormwind and then didn't get paid. I mean, wouldn't you be pissed? I'd start a gang over that. I mean, he didn't even get a gift card from the game he was just fired from working on his way out. What the F? Alright, let's go kill Murlocs. Also, at this point, actually, it would be wise to kill any dust devils I see so we can start collecting that sweet magic dust. Never mind. Yeah, these things hurt. Bye, Craig. Okay, we're gonna have to come back for these. Actually, at this point, we're pretty far behind in our pet training, I think. I'm still using rank 2 bite and rank 1 charge. I checked Petopia, and the most convenient would be bite rank 3 from a 19 spider in Redridge, and then charge 2 from a 17 boar in Westfall, so we'll wait until level 19 before we take Craig out behind the shed. I mean, set him free for greener pastures. There are 2 quests that I'm after here, actually. The kill quest and also the treasure map, which I really want because my belt is about to go. And like I mentioned, I'm fairly sure it gives a green belt as a reward, so that would be nice to get right now. These are kind of low level at this point, but they're still Murlocs, which have a tendency to swarm you, so we should still exercise caution. Oh no, oh god. That's interesting, look, not a single bot here. These crabs are a really popular botting spot. Any spot with an abundance of neutral mobs actually is usually pretty infested, but maybe not in hardcore mode. That is another benefit of it, I guess, is that there are at least fewer bots. I'm sure they're still here, but having played all 3 versions of Classic so far, I've definitely noticed them at least in hardcore. It's kind of sad that in order to have some semblance of an even playing field, you have to play a version of the game that has permanent character death. Ooh! Oh, damn it, it's a bow. Oh, that would have been so good. We're still using the effing starter gun. Actually, you know what? There is a gun as a quest reward from Redridge. Maybe we should have done that while we were over there. Okay, I'm gonna use Craig to lure these back. Sort of similar to like how the classic World of Warcraft community was lured into believing that after the level boost was released, the WoW token wouldn't follow. But as it would turn out, they were incorrect in this assumption, and they ended up releasing the WoW token anyways, as foretold by Monotone Man on YouTube. Told you so, by the way. Oh, speaking of which, actually, this is the spot where I quit the game forever. Yeah, this little scenic area overlooking the coast. There's my Mountain Dew, and the skull of the original channel owner before I killed him and replaced him with an AI voice, and have been impersonating him ever since. I mean, what? Oh god, netters. Okay, what sick bastard at Blizzard Entertainment in 2004 decided to make a Murloc enemy that nets you? Okay, if things go bad here, that means that they're gonna go really bad. Oh, Jesus. Here, come get me, big boy. Okay, same strategy here, just using Craig to lure him into a back alley where you double team him. Okay, these mobs are starting to really hurt. Yep, that's a nope. You got it, Craig. I have the boar. Alright, this warrior's done. Next are oracles, which heal, which is gonna suck, so we have to be super careful. In a way, though, the more dangerous the enemies are, the safer I am, because the more careful I am. That makes sense, right? I'm safe. Also, I forgot to mention this, but for this particular session, I'm playing at my place, which means AOL Internet, which means disconnects. Not really much I can do about that, because it's like 2 a.m. and I don't think my dad would take kindly to thinking that there's a burglar breaking into his house to drink Mountain Dew and play World of Warcraft. Oh god, this is so dangerous. Okay, I'm basically hoping that he doesn't run into the giant group of Murlocs. Oh, thank you. Alright, this oracle's done. Wait. You guys smell that? Oh, okay. Yep, Horde Filth in Westfall. Probably here to kill Van Cleef, who did nothing wrong, by the way. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Kiss my ass. Yeah, both cheeks. Yeah, that's right. You go over there. Uh-oh. It's the alpha. Okay, this guy is dangerous. He has this big disease that deals AoE damage, which means that we will have to fight him strictly at range. Let's just hold off on that for now, though, and work on the Tide Hunters instead. Which are also bad, by the way, because they have this Frost Nova, which is troublesome, but I'm running really low on ammo at this point, so I don't really have a choice. Oh god, no. Please, not like this. Okay. Those are scary. Okay, F it. Let's try the big boy. Alright, yeah, we gotta burn bullets on him. Actually, you know what? F it. Candle that crap. I don't know if this is gonna cut it. Oh, come on. Run. Yeah, run. Yeah, it's not happening. Well, that was a waste of ammo. And a candle. Where's a fence when you need it? Damn it. Actually, we have this scroll of stamina. Waste more ammo. Or be safe. F it. YOLO. Okay. Beautiful gameplay. Oh, it's so close. Oh, hit him. If only I didn't have this shitty gun. Okay, Craig's dead. I think I can do this. Good. Yes, run. Run away in fear, you fucking coward. Whew. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Torch time, baby. Oh, look at that. Taking this to 60. The best thing about it is that it doesn't have a durability, so I really could take it to 60 if I wanted to. But there is another offhand that I do have in mind. Alright, so now we just need Tide Hunters. The first one was kind of scary, not gonna lie, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, look at this guy. Kind of jealous seeing how fast an actual hunter can kill mobs. Oh my god. Dude, these things are brutal. They have this poison that just eats through Craig's health. Yeah, see, he dies every pull. I'm just barely able to squeak it out. Good lord. Alright, I guess we may as well use the last of our ammo here. Candles too, F it. Okay, using a little bit of ranged at least keeps Craig alive. Imagine if pets had permanent death. That'd be highly problematic. Oh my god, what? Oh, it's a rare. Oh my god, it's a rare. It's a rare. Shit, big boy's coming. Oh my god, hurry up. Die. Please die. Commit. Yellow. Be brave. Run. Fly, you fool! Alright, not even close. Let's see what we got. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was worth it. That is huge. No more candles, though. Okay. Quest complete. With 2 shots to spare. Alright, so we're just over 4 bars away from level 18 now.
Level 18?
My belt is starting to break, like I said. I think that this would be a pretty good opportunity to try to get the map quests from the Murlocs. And I'm going to farm the ones up north for 2 reasons. One is that at this point they're grays and will therefore give 0 XP. I said in the beginning of the series that I'll try to avoid farming whenever possible, and I intend to stick by that. And as for the second reason, that's because I am a giant pussy. I am also 4.5 bars away from leveling, so maybe the chain will be enough to push me to 18, which would make the last Defias quest more safe. Also, I have been accused of cheating here and there. Some have said I've secretly trained abilities and have been using them. Others are saying I'm using pet training, so I guess I'll just occasionally show my training menus from now on. Not that it really matters, because people will just move the goalpost further anyway, but whatever, I guess it doesn't hurt. I know that it's hard to believe that somebody could be so good at video games, but you're looking at the King of Classic here, okay? Let's hope that doesn't age poorly. Alright, so some of these are still green, it looks like, so we will still be getting at least some experience. Hopefully it drops soon. Oh, hey look, Hunter Buckler. I'm sure many of you know this by now, but back during pre-release there were 2 shield types, shields and bucklers. While shields were used by the heavy armor classes like warrior and paladin, rogues and hunters could use the weaker bucklers. This was all changed to just normal shields, as you know, but this would be a remnant of that old design, as well as the Pathstalker Defias mobs that you can also find in this zone. Alright, I've been here for like 20 minutes and it hasn't dropped yet. What the F? Normally I would skip it, but I really can't afford to. I need every possible edge on this character. The good news, at least, is that I was wrong in my assumption in episode 1 that I'll have to farm food crates to keep my pet happy. Actually, I kind of have more food than I know what to do with. Ding, baby. Ironically enough, I just got this belt as well to replace my breaking one. So our talent choice for the next couple levels isn't really a choice. The only useful one here is improved revive, as you can see. I also took a moment here to set up bartender so you guys can see my bars. Some people have said they wanted to see this, even though the only ability I have is Raptor Strike. I think it looks far messier and ugly, but let me know what you think and I'll do future episodes like this if you want. Alright, I started moving down the coast. Maybe the higher levels will have a higher drop chance. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run away from that. Alright, I'm beginning to think that this map doesn't exist. I'm gonna give it until my hearth is off of cooldown, because that'll be about 1 hour of farming these things. It's not too bad though. At this point I'm kind of conditioned by OSRS on what a real grind is. In fact, I've been stuck in the mines of Mordor on my second monitor here. Ooh. Honestly, I'd rather just have the armor. Let's keep these as a backup though. Alright, I'm throwing in the towel here. That was a straight 1 hour grind with no map, so F it. I'm going to bed.
Several days later.
Alright, we're back. What the F? Social contract? Why am I getting this? Was I mean to someone? This is like those pages on pornography websites where you have to say that you're over 18. I'm sure it's highly effective and people who are toxic will no longer be toxic if they have to click the accept button. Alright, so we just have one more quest left in this zone. The final part of the People's Militia. This one is lower level than the Murloc one we did, so I don't expect too much difficulty as long as I'm careful. Probably the Highwaymen are the most dangerous since they dual wield and they deal more damage than normal. I've started noticing at this point as well that Craig will just fail to take aggro, which is kind of scary and surprising considering how bad my gear is. As you can see though, they just burn through my health very quickly if I do pull aggro, and this is even with a fortitude buff, so I have to be extremely careful. Alright, it's all of them. This actually concludes Westfall, which means the next stop is, oh god, Red Ridge. I'm also at the level where I can finally farm the cracked golems, but I think we'll probably do the preliminary Red Ridge quest first, so we can get that gun that's actually worth a crap from the Murloc quest, and then we'll walk all the mother effing way through Elwyn, Stormwind, Ironforge, Dunmorrow, Loch Modan, Wetlands, and then Darkshore. I also started picking up wool cloth at this point, and I was contemplating vendoring it, but remember, there are also those cloth turn-in quests in each of the major cities, so I'll just bank them the next time I'm in town. You know, you never realize how useful flight paths are until you have to poop. I would just auto-run, but this is hardcore obviously, so that'd probably be a bad idea. It'd be quite unfortunate to get my character shit pushed in while I'm pushing mine out. Uh-oh. My axe is at 8 durability, that's not good. Okay, so there is that quest in Darkshore that gives an axe that I mentioned a few episodes ago, so unless we get lucky, we may have to go get that. We just have to make sure that this one lasts long enough. I did also save one of my old white ones in the bank though, so if worse comes to worse, we can also just use that. I wonder too now, being level 18, if it's worth it to start farming low-level chests. I still have a lot of whites. My bracers, gloves, belt, boots, and gun are all still white, so that might be a decent way to fill those slots out. At this point, we can also start thinking about jewelry. For rings, we can probably get double Defias Renegade rings from Stonks once we overlevel it, since that has a pretty high drop rate from the mobs there. Alright, whatever. Let's enter Red Ridge, or as it's known in hardcore mode, Dead Ridge. Yeah, buckle up because this is where a lot of runs end.
Farewell for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See you again soon.